Reality TV is it's a gift and a curse.
What's the gift?
The gift is, you get this platform to tell your story, and you all of these different people become supporters. They buy into you and love you just for being your authentic self.
Mm-hmm.
And the curse is all of these people have opinions of your life.
Funky Friday with Cam Newton and Toya Johnson rushing in 3, 2.
Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, what it would be. Cam Newton's son, Mr. Boogie to all, here with another episode of Funky Friday. And ladies and gentlemen, I really do promise to give good content for the masses. But most of all, ladies and gentlemen, I promise to just keep it funky. Now, we had some precursors, we had some disclaimers, we had a lot of things of preparation on her side to prepare for this show. My next guest is a reality star, reality TV star, an entrepreneur, an author. Most importantly, she's a mother. I present to some and introduce to others. Toya Johnson Rushing, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
Now, I feel like I'm uncaged now. Now we can talk. You feel what I'm saying?
Talk.
Like I was saying before, this is the first time we done got a mother and a daughter on the same platform. You know.
Yes, I saw that episode with you and Regina.
Did you like
that? Was
that?
a good episode. Yeah.
So many different things has changed.
I know, she's grown so much.
Yeah. Now, this is what I want to know. We talked briefly about what they were saying about your entourage and your people when they was like, oh, you about to go do Funky Friday?
No, it's just people. Like, it just was like, oh, you doing camp? Okay, watch out. What you be doing?
What you mean, watch out?
Yeah, they like, child, you just okay. Like, I'm like, ooh, what am I in for?
A time. A time. We gonna talk about it all. Some of it.
Okay, let's talk about it.
You're from New Orleans.
Yep, shots out.
But at this particular point, you done been in Atlanta so long, like, we'll give you a honorary, you from Atlanta.
Well, I'm from New Orleans, but I'll take the honorary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I love my city. I love Atlanta, too, though.
What you...
I love my city. I'm so 504. Yes.
I'm so 404.
I know. See? How you rep your city? I got to rep my 504.
You still got the area
accent?
code?
Oh, no, I don't have the air. I didn't switch up. Oh, man.
See? How they switch up? You digging what I'm
I
saying?
didn't switch up because, you change the number when you move. It's like, So, yeah.
So just being, what are things that you kind of, it's always going to be a part of your aesthetic. It's always going to be a part of your energy. Being from New Orleans, what do you take with you everywhere you go?
New Orleans is one of those places that's full of culture. It's just like, I'm going to be honest, there's no place like New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different. Like, we just very welcoming. Like, we have that Southern hospitality. We have a culture like no other. And it's just a beautiful place to be a part of.
All right, I hear those sound effects coming from the back. Our president is, from New Orleans. New Orleans, baby.
Yeah, you got you a New Orleans girl. You already know.
Lord, you talking about a roller coaster.
Don't do it.
Whoa. But yeah, I just appreciate that.
We just say what we mean and mean what we say.
Ain't that the truth?
That part. Gotta keep it real.
Since we talking about keeping it real, I have, how did you balance your love for music with the culture and social aspects of growing up in a city like?
My love for music, our music is like bounce music. We'll snatch a song quick and put a bounce to it, and it's like the best song ever. Like, that's just a part of New Orleans culture. But I've always loved music.
What they call the dancing? Like
they call it?
Yeah.
They call it running that beat. That's what they call it. Them beats.
Like when they just.
Like Nita Baker is one of my favorite songs. Listen, I love this song so much, but with the beat, it just gets you in a mood. It's just, it takes you there. There's nothing like putting the beats to them songs. It just does something to you.
Are you musically inclined?
I love music, all different genres of music. I love pop. I love, with my kids, of course, I listen to different type of music. Hip hop, from the Ariana Grandes to the Taylor Swifts to the, like all of that.
But do you know how to play music? Like instruments?
Oh, no.
Can you sing?
I cannot. In a shower, like if I'm a shower singer. That's about it.
Hubby be like,
No, he be like, you sound good, because that's, yeah. What? I sound good. I sound good. You sound good, babe.
Yeah, babe. You sound good, babe.
Yes.
Yeah, we gonna talk about him too. I'm really looking forward to this because I need some help, in so many different aspects.
Like what?
I need my queens to love me again. I don't feel the love from my queens.
What you be doing?
Keeping it funky.
But do you listen to your queens? Do you accept like that there's two points of views in the world? It's not just one. It's not just centered around one person's point of view. Do you allow your queens to express themselves and say how they feel also, and
Of course
get to
not.
understand them?
It was a joke. That was a joke.
No, see, I'm about to say that's why.
That's a joke. No, it's not. It's more like I always get this, dare I say energy, but like when I see people out, and of course I always feel the support. I always feel like, oh man, that's Cam. Girl, he got blah, blah, blah. Like the dudes.
They embrace you. Of course.
Boy, keep it real. Keep it 100. Don't let up, bro. 4th and 1, 2, tell Peggy. You know what I'm saying? They got just for men out there that can grow his hair. Nah, it's...
So the men just fully embrace you, as you just feel like with the women, they always give you.
I love them. I love women so much, but it just feels like I'm anti-women, and that's not the case.
No, don't be like that. You gotta just hear them out. That's it.
Hopefully you can help me.
Yeah, sometimes it's tough, because I ain't gonna lie. As me being a woman myself, it's like, just like y'all are difficult, we're not gonna act like men are not difficult. Women are difficult, because sometimes it's like we have, we see things a certain type of way, and that's just what we expect it to be. If that makes sense. It's like we just see things just like men could be sometimes. So it's like we struggle it's like we're never going to see things through the same lens, men and women.
Okay.
We're totally two different. We think totally different, okay? But we be like, y'all should know better.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that there is a level of accountability that men have or women have that the other doesn't?
To be honest, it depends on the individual, because a lot of men lack accountability.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I feel like you just looked through me.
We say we're going to keep it real on Freaky Friday, right?
Oh my God. But I feel like my mama just looked at me like, hey.
Yes.
Where you go?
No, I'm just saying, like,
You don't feel like I'm accountable?
I'm see how you take you are going straight.
You from New Orleans, so y'all be having them little voodoo dolls down there. Y'all be having them spirits.
I don't know what they do, but I don't do no voodoo dolls.
Man, listen here. I felt something. I just felt like, hold on. Lord, you got me spitting. I'm not like, whoa. Whoa, she
no,
just
I'm
like,
just, I'm just going to say what, it is. Just a lot of men. You happen to fall in that?
I don't know. See, the thing about it is, Miss Rushing, is I always live by the code of accountability. Mm-hmm. I don't care you male or female.
Yeah, right.
It's if you're doing something that But what you do, that's how I always started off with. Like, even with me, like, there's certain things I did in my life that I'd be like, yeah, okay.
But do you be like, okay, so I know I did that, so let me own up to that? Or like, do you be like, but what you do? You throw it back. You be like, but I did that because you did. What did you do?
But it's that toxicity that just be like, I know me, and I know what I'm gonna do. So those type of things always find ways to get me misunderstood sometimes. So.
Oh, you feel like you misunderstood?
Oh, absolutely. Like when you keep it a buck sometimes, like people just don't be really
I don't understand that.
appreciating that. It just be like, okay, cool. Like how could you not expect me not to? I'm just saying what most people thinking.
Yeah,
but
you just saying it out loud.
I thought that.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to.
All right, let me get back to my.
Well, I feel like I'm growing into accepting accountability. Because at one point, like, I couldn't see. I thought I was just right all the time.
Who's helped you with that?
Therapy. Good friends that are not yes friends. People that's not afraid to point you out on your bullshit. Be like, okay, yeah. So yeah, I get that, but that was a little wrong. Like, that wasn't cool.
Do you care to share an example?
So it's like, I mean, an example is so many different.
Just whenever. It could be old.
It can be an issue that you have with your kids. It could be an issue you have with your man. It could be an issue you have with work. And it's like, you can play a major part in whatever this problem is, but sometimes we don't see it. We're quick to point fingers at everybody else and make them the blame. But in reality, it's like, we both could be wrong. Like, but I need to learn how to take accountability for the role I played in this situation. So now I'm learning to understand that, okay, maybe that wasn't right. Like, okay, I'm woman enough to admit that wasn't right. Let me try to do it another way. But at first, it was difficult for me to do because, like I said, I was always right. Like, it's my way. Like, what you say? But that don't show growth. At some point, it's tough because we always want to be right, but we're not always right.
Yeah, I think the old me would have kind of combated. But you're right.
Yeah,
we
can't always, and you ain't always right now.
Who, me?
I'm just saying us and people.
Who ain't always right?
Well, I could say, yeah, I know you probably think you probably think.
I am plain lit.
But we not.
Let me tell you, here we go. In what ways do you think your New Orleans roots have shaped your perspective on life and your career as a whole?
I would say just my New Orleans roots and just things I've been through as a kid, it's made me a strong woman. Like, just ready for whatever. Like, I just been through a lot in my life. Back home, I've seen a lot. And, I just feel like it shaped me into the woman that I am today.
Now, the dopest thing as we were preparing for this is, obviously, I mentioned you being an author, but an author of books, right? One of those books is Priceless Inspiration. Another one is In My Own Words, ... My Real Reality. How to Lose a Husband. That should be an interesting read. You Just Don't Get It. Now, what made you begin to get in your writing bag?
I would say what made me get into my writing bag was when I was younger, like, I used to always journal everything down. Like, I've always journaled because it's a form of expressing myself. I don't know if you know too much about, like, my background, but I didn't have, like, the perfect upbringing. So it's times where I used to feel like I ain't really have nobody to talk to, and, like, your journal is your safest place. So I used to journal all the time, and to be honest with you, I turned my journal into a book, which became a New York Times best-selling book.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
I think all men can agree to this. Why all girls write the same?
We write the same, you think?
Bruh, every girl that I ever see write
Like, stop. You talking about handwriting or like?
handwriting, like it be like bubbly.
What you trying to say?
Every
Messy?
dude be knowing what I'm saying, and it's not like it's like all girls I feel like got the same penmanship. They just go to the tab bar and Word document and then go to
No.
write like a girl.
No,
and then it's
that's
just like
not true.
For
I
sure.
think because we go through similar things. So you mean it's what you mean? Like
the font style
No.
is similar. Doesn't matter if you were
Right.
born in New Orleans, Louisiana, Atlanta, Georgia.
it don't matter.
Man,
It's the same.
bruh. Every time I see it, man, I see my daughter writing right now, and I'm like, bro, can we
You
change
write like a
this?
girl. That's
I don't say it because she obviously is, but I'm like, why all girls write the same?
I don't know about that because I have some friends that have like beautiful handwriting, and mine is just it's okay.
Now, what led to you journaling as a way of escaping the reality, and what was therapeutic about that?
I would say what led to me journaling is because, like, you know, as a young person, you have a diary. You write stuff. Like, when you're going through, so your mama make you mad. Like, my daughters used to do that. Like, Regina used to do that. Like, go in her journal, like, to see what she want to talk about me. It's like girls go through a period of time where they want to keep their secrets in a safe space. So your journal is your secret safe space when you don't want to tell everybody what you're going through or what you're dealing with. So what led me to do that is like trying to talk to people about it and them not understanding me or judging me or just not feeling understood. So my journaling was the safest space for me. And I never in a million years thought that journaling, turning my journal into a book, will become a New York Times bestselling
No,
book.
that's dope.
That was like, you know, a huge moment for me.
Now, who is that for you now? Outside of writing, and you may still write, who is the person who you feel like is your safe space?
Whew. My husband,
Okay, here we go.
my therapist.
Now, I'm talking about we're keeping it funky. I promise to tell the truth.
Okay, we
nothing
telling the
but
truth. Serious.
Okay, how did y'all get to that space of like,
I'm not gonna even sit up here and act like it was like that from the beginning. But you know, over a period of time, you get to know somebody. You laying and sleeping with them every night. You talk to them about things that's going on in your life. Like sometimes you don't like what they gotta say back to you. That's any couple, married or not. You know, sometimes you don't want to hear the truth. But over time, he became one of those people in my life that I could just, you know, feel safe talking to.
how long did that take for you to feel comfortable to unlock that safety?
It took a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Like we've been together for 9 years. It took maybe the last 3 years.
For real?
Yeah. It took a minute because that's bad, but I've always had a guard up. You know, like it was just like a guard up for a while until you feel all the way comfortable and all the way safe with somebody. You fully let that guard down. And I was like, this is my husband. Like, you know, this is my partner.
Was there something that happened, or do you remember the time where it's like, you know what, letting go of all whatever. I'm not holding back anymore.
That village that we speak of and that person that I confide in, I'm going to be honest, like shit, it's Funky Friday.
I mean, talk to me!
I was married twice.
Okay.
I was married to Wayne and I was married to Memphis. And both in the music industry, public divorces and all of that. I used to literally say all the time, after my second divorce, I'm never getting married again. Like, really speak this into the universe when in reality, I'm a wife. Like, I'm a wife. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm a wife. Like, I'm not nobody's girlfriend. I'm not your side piece. I'm not a serial dater, none of that. I'm a wife. So I used to always say this, though, because I was just hurt and, like, after going through divorce, it's like, I ain't never doing this shit again. Like, I'm done with it. And I used to literally say that. It took one of my best friends, like, we are like this. Like, she's like a sister friend that I love and respect. She's married. She pulled me to the side. She was like, because I said it in front of my husband one day. Well, my boyfriend at the time. I was like, it was a group of us. And I was like, I ain't never getting married. And that was the most, my friend said to me, that's my example of taking accountability,
Yeah, that was not right.
That was right there. She was like, Toy, that was wrong. Like, you can't be saying that in front of that man. You can't be saying that, like that. That's not cool. And I thought about it. I was like, I'm speaking, one, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Two, I'm speaking this shit into the universe
sure.
when I know what I want for real. You know what I'm saying?
You just been hurt so much,
but I was hurt so much.
You didn't believe that you would give love another chance.
I was like, never. I used to literally say that all the time. Like, we'll go out, double date, this and that. I'm like, I'm never getting married again. And then it's like, after a while, I was like, you know what? That shit crazy. That's not really how I feel. I'm speaking out of hurt. I'm speaking out of anger. Let me just embrace, what I have, like a good man, what I prayed to God for, the family that I've always wanted. Like, let me just embrace that. And that's just how that started falling into place. And we started developing a closer bond. We was able to talk more. It just was like a guard was still up. I'm sure you've been in a relationship before and it took a minute to let your guards down because of something in your past.
I think that's every man.
Yeah.
Though. Especially like a high providing man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it may sound crazy, but I don't think I've ever just given all of me out of protection. You know what I'm saying? Because if I give all of me and I get taken advantage of because I'm, vulnerable and naked out here, oh boy.
But do you feel like the right woman that comes into your life could make you just get to that point of vulnerability and just...
No, she there.
Was she there?
She's here. She's here now.
Well, why? So why you still... How long it's been?
No, but as you say...
It take time.
It don't take time. I'm happy.
Oh, that's good.
I'm happy. I think there's too many times people chase titles and not feelings. As long as you happy, whatever marriage may make you happy. Marriage may not make you happy.
No, marriage is not for everybody.
It ain't. I'm not saying it ain't for me, but what I am saying for me is I want no matter what you want to call me or call it or call us, just make sure happily is in the prefix.
Okay.
Happily in a relationship, happily married. Don't just put
married, relationship. No. I'm happily, because that's true. It's a lot of people that are married that are not happy. And a lot of people that are together that are miserable.
Come on now.
So, I mean, I get that.
You can't say that about me. Because me and mine.
No, I was talking about the point of, like, getting to a place where you feel more, like, all the way, like, where you could start letting that go.
You know what's sad? And I think, I don't know, like when I be talking to my partners, or like when you talk to, men, because I once was in a very alpha masculine industry and being a football player, right? And then when you talk to other guys about relationships and, they talk about, their experiences. And the thing that you kind of share is it's extremely hard to really open up. Like you could perform still without opening up. You know what I'm saying? But Lover Boys is every hard man, bro, on play about like, bro, stop playing. Like every nigga
open up with everybody.
Be like real tough on the outside, but real sensitive. And what's crazy about a lot of my situations and relationships is, even with this one that I'm in now, is I open up sooner before I even expressed my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need long to identify if we meshing or gelling or connecting. I think that happens fast. Now, the consistency, I just expect that only to be something brief. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's a quote that says, everybody and everything comes into your life in seasons.
Yeah, I believe in it.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, what season are we? Like, I don't want to be like, man, I should have did this in a relationship. I did it all. Hit that subscribe button. Back to the show. You feel? I get that out early. I mean, I'm trying to perform early. Like, hey, early. I'm doing all the tricks early.
I'm doing it early.
I'm early. I'm jumping off the turnbuckle early. So 3, 4, 5 months in, 6, 7, 8 years in, like, it's like, okay, this is what the expectations is. But I've had an issue with verbalizing my emotions. I can do things for you, but verbalizing like, oh, I really like you. I think that's what I'm learning now in this phase of my life.
To verbalize.
To verbalize.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
But it says it's not just in an intimate setting though. Because what I've also learned is people that you work alongside with, your children, your partner, looks for your validation. So it impacts a lot of other things, not just your intimate relationship, it's just relationships as a whole. So as you mature and as you go through life, it's one of those things that you just got to make sure that you are extremely emotionally intelligent to understanding what that person is desiring of you.
Yes.
Did your husband want to be a husband?
Yeah, he proposed to me. He was with me. He fought through that. Me tearing those walls down. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, definitely.
Did you know, like, I've been through this, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, did you know, like
upon meeting him, like when I first met him?
Right. Like, when did y'all have a moment or of a phase where, like, you was in that sunken place?
Yes. Yeah, we had a moment. We had a couple of moments in our relationship that really solidified it. You know, like, it's not just good all the time. And when somebody's able to stick it out with you and be there for you through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Like, even though at the time he came into my life at a very vulnerable time in my life, so I was really pushing away, because I was dealing with the death of my 2 brothers. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I had just went through a divorce. I was dealing with the death. I met him prior to this, but he stepped into my life and really showed me who he was through that whole process. And it wasn't like a force to be with me type thing. Mm-hmm. It was just like, I'm just a friend, a shoulder if you need one. He came to my brother's funeral. I didn't even know he was coming. Like, he ended up getting the information from my friends. He ended up getting my friends down there. Like, just nice little gestures. And he never said he did it or none of that. It just came back to me. Yeah, just showing up in ways. And it's like, at the time, I'm still going through it, going through the motions. So it's like, I'm ignoring all. Yeah, it's like, I'm like, okay, that was nice, whatever. But what really attracted him to me is the consistency, throughout the whole, like, me grieving process. Like, just, I was literally scared to be in the house by myself. Like, I was going through it, like, had to travel, keep traveling, doing stuff with my friends and stuff. This man was working, but he was still, like, there. Like, he would, like, fly me and my friends, one friend out and, take us on. We did tours around New York, like, just different little stuff. I'd go back home. It still wasn't a forced thing to be with me. It was just like, okay, I'm type like a friend. Mm-hmm. He showed up in more ways like a friend. So our relationship started on a friendship level, and then it grew from there. But it's like, at the time, like I told you, I wasn't looking for that. Like, I really wasn't at the time. I'm fresh out for divorce. I just lost my 2 brothers. I'm grieving. So I was at a very vulnerable space. And as time progressed, like, he just was just consistent, just showing up as his authentic self. And still to this day, it's like, it's still the man that he was when I met him before.
Did you come from a married background?
No. I'm one of them that's breaking generational curses.
Okay.
I didn't come from, my mama wasn't married. My daddy wasn't married. My daddy got married as I was when I was a teenager.
Okay.
And that wasn't the best situation, So I didn't have no real full example. I'm lying. I take that back. My parents wasn't married.
Okay.
But I lived with different family members, and my auntie, one of my aunties who raised me and who I lived with, my auntie and my uncle for a good period of time, they were married.
Okay.
So they had a loving environment, family, you know. Like my uncle in my eyes was the epitome of a good man.
For sure.
He was.
Worked hard.
Yeah, he worked hard, took care of the family, you know, did his thing. But,
Did he come from
yes, he did.
both parents?
Both parents, yep. The people who took, my family members who took me at birth, they were married. They passed away. I went with their kids on to other family members. Some were married, some were not. So it's like I got a glimpse of what married life looked like. But for my parents, no, it never was that.
I asked that because what stemmed the thought of marriage? Because a lot of times when you have these conversations with individuals, it's in the books, it's in the
Like you're supposed to
storyline.
get, you know. Like
Yes,
that's
it's like the propaganda of, you know, growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like girls are supposed to play with Barbie dolls. Guys are supposed to play with action figures, you know, Hot Wheels and things like that. But nobody really has a tangible example of like, no, I come from this. You know what I'm saying? And
I
that
don't come from that.
not coming from it can also stem like, yo, I didn't come from it, but I wanted that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, for me, like, even from the beginning, when I married my first husband, we were very, very young. But it's like we dated since high school. It was the next level. It's something at one point we both thought we wanted. You know, so it's never, I don't think I ever ran into a man where it wasn't a mutual thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never went to a man and be like, okay, I want to be married. Like, never. I never said, you know, we may have talked about marriage or whatever, but it's like, it's never was like, okay, you better propose to me type of thing. I don't really.
You talking about accountability. It's a lot of sisters that's out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do. Sisters do that. But I've never, you know, no shade. Because, I mean, women like what they like. They want what they want. But I've never been a woman that'd be like, okay, you got until such and such time to marry me. I'm out. It just always happened like that. It's like, you know, from the conversations and them seeing that a man knows the type of woman he get when he get with her, regardless of the fact. You know a woman that's going to play with you and date you for a long time. And you know a woman that is, listen, I'm a wife. What's up? You know, like, you know. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you, and like, I'm just saying, I just always attracted those type of men. Because, I mean, if it was another type of way and I was just with a man that's just want to date for the rest of our life. Because honestly, like, of course it's something I want, but I don't force it. If it's not something you want, then I can't force you to be on the page I'm on. I want a man that's mutually on the same page that I'm on. So it's not like I trapped you or you just feeling like this relationship, you're resenting me for making you make that type of commitment. No, I want this to be a commitment that we both want. So.
What changes, if any?
When you get married?
Yeah, outside of name.
Okay, yeah. So with marriage, it's a lot that changes because now you have two individuals. As if it's a dating situation, it's two individuals that's moving how they want to move, do it, whatever. It's you and it's me. When you're married, you're one. You move on one accord. So it's just an understanding and a respect that you have. Like, you have to take that person's feelings into consideration. You have to compromise times that you don't, other than the paperwork. And then it's just like, if you want to talk like biblical, like, I mean, it's just, you know, hey. I'm just saying. But you know, it's a lot of things that makes it.
Can I be 100?
Go ahead. That's what we're doing, right?
Listen, it's a lot of people talking this Bible talk.
And ain't walking it.
They don't even go to church. They don't even believe in God. Easter, Christmas.
That's the only time they go. And I have to agree with you on that.
It's one of them things that.
And then you have that percentage of people that's walking a walk.
No, for sure. And my standard of what marriage is so high.
It is
because
hard.
I've seen examples
Of good marriages. Yeah.
great marriages. Even in the bad situations, they still
That's when it.
When I got to the NFL, that's what breached my thought process about marriage. And my expectations of what marriage was
It's a lot.
was skewed because not only this, hear me out. It wasn't just through the men's perspective that were married online, but living single. It was the women that were willing to do and protect their name and still, and I'm not talking personally, I'm talking about through other situations. Like, wait, hold on, ain't she? Boy, shut up, boy. Like, wait, hold on. Like, you're exposed to so much.
I can only imagine.
And I'm looking at it like, hold on. No, man, my parents been together for 39 years. And as I think about it, I'm like, that's the standard. My brother has been together and his wife has been together for, I want to say, 12 years. And my younger brother, he's celebrating his 1-year anniversary last year. So I come from that. And some would say, boy, well, why don't you? It's not.
Well, I mean, you can't. It's not nothing that nobody could force you into doing.
It's not
when
about.
you ready.
It's not about forcing.
And then you might not ever. Like, who knows?
Everybody who was in the Bible wasn't married. So hear me out. Everybody, just because you married or not married, that don't mean you're going to heaven or hell. Like, they're going back to the title. Like, everybody's chasing title rather than the feeling. You right? Because if you're chasing the title, then when that title get done writing out, it's gonna fizzle out. Stay with me now, Toya. I'm trying to learn you something now. You dig what I'm saying?
Stay with you. Come, let's go.
But it's that narrative that I'm like, okay, what I was exposed to and what I experienced kind of like
mess you up.
It messed me up. And I apologize because there's times, even with doing this show, that I done made my partner, I embarrassed her. You see what I'm saying? Just off of, man, I'm being 100, bro. Listen. And she like, but to what expense, though? I'm the piñata. Feel me? So my hurt has impacted me more throughout my healing process that I gave it credit for. Or my fear of being hurt, let's just put it like that. Because I done seen some girls go through some dudes, bruh, on a divorce. That's like, but y'all was the couple goals, but y'all was.
But every woman not that. I'm gonna tell you, I'm speaking for me. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I am like, I don't even have like eyes for nobody else. Like I'm just letting you know, it's women out there that really is about their man. Like it's nothing, nobody, I don't care how much money you have. I done been around all the money. Yeah. I done been around all the fame. I done seen men that got more, less, whatever, that didn't I get people trying to talk to me, all the different stuff like that. But it's like, I'm not one of them girls. And when you get a good woman that is for you, like that's gonna hold you down, 10 toes down, ain't no man nothing that come around gonna make her switch up on you. Okay. Because she's solid.
Let me put it like this.
And they have solid women.
I believe
they
that.
They got freaks too, I get it.
Super. But
super freaks.
I'm not talking about that because we're using an example or insinuating infidelity.
Right.
I'm not talking about infidelity.
You're just talking about.
I'm just talking about when two people say I don't want to be with you no more, and now you go through divorce, infidelity or not.
It's ugly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, I've been through 2 divorces.
So that experience, that has nothing to do with the person cheating or a person having this or a person having that. It's like, bro, y'all was in love. Y'all was goals. Now all of a sudden, like, y'all trolls.
Yeah, I done seen that too. Again, I've been through 2. I'm just showing you that they got different kind of women.
No, for sure.
I've been through 2 divorces. I didn't get alimony. I ain't bash. I didn't do none of that crazy internet stuff to make my, to down my partner who I was in love with at one time, who we were one at one time.
Yeah.
So regardless of the fact, it's like they do have those people, and I get, I totally get it. I'm not saying you're not making sense, because I totally get it. And you have to be, because you're a man of status, so I get it. But they do have solid women that is not about the clout, who is not about the rah-rah. If we going through our stuff, it's between me and you, I'm going to box you in we going to box it up and talk in private. We going to handle our stuff the legal way, or however that fits us, and we don't have to put the world in a group chat. It's those kind of women that exist.
But more than not, I guess, to wrap this particular situation up, it's like I was more fearful of the divorce.
Yeah.
And divorce comes in many different shapes, forms, and sizes. And it doesn't have to do with infidelity. It doesn't have to do, it's like some people just grow apart.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And then, like, at one point, you were goals. And then that led, I was not able to see, not firsthand, a divorce. And I thank God for that, right?
That's a blessing.
It's a big blessing. That's not to say that they always been happily married. You see what I'm saying? Because I done seen...
Yeah, marriage is, one thing about it, if we keeping it funky on Funky Friday, shit, it's not easy, and it's not for the weak. It's gonna be good times, bad times, but guess what? You gotta be able to stick it out and ride it out. It's not always goals. We good. We don't like each other sometimes, and that's just perfectly fine. It is what it is. But you get through it where you have those moments where it's like, oh my God, I just love you so much, and then you have that moments where it's like, I don't like you. But a real marriage could withstand, like, you can go through the storm and bounce back. Like, if it's somebody that's for you, like a real love. And that does exist. But then you got those people that just, soon as something happen, they want to throw it all away. It's like, it could be that one thing. It could be infidelity. Some people could stick through that. They're strong enough to stick through it. And you can't hate them for sticking through it if that's what they are making a choice to do as a union. Like, they got through it. It was just a rough patch in their marriage, and they're willing to fight for it. Let the people fight for it. That's their business. But then you have those other situations where it's like, we just grew apart and we just don't, we can't do this no more. And go about your business. You let that person go and do whatever it is. Like, live happily ever after. Go find your person. But unfortunately, it don't always be like that, because I done seen some ugly ones.
I think every time, you talk about relationships, everybody just assume like, yo, you just can't commit. It's like, no, this has nothing to do with, if anything, and if we being honest, I've been more committed in this relationship than I've ever been in my whole entire life.
Well, don't worry about them.
No, but it's I think I speak for a lot of men.
No, okay. I was about to say, long as you are...
No. There's fear and vulnerability. And it has nothing to do with commitment. It has everything to do with, like, yo, when that storm does come, is she ready to go through it with me? Not letting go of my hand, squeezing tighter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to come. You feel me?
It comes.
And I'm like, yo, I done seen people, we were talking about donuts and coffee on Friday, and one of the question of the days was, how long are you willing to wait for your partner? And it was 3 situations. Through military, right? Like if they get stationed somewhere, a job opportunity where they also get stationed, or getting locked up. And one example was like, yo, 3 years, are you willing to wait? 5 years, are you willing to wait? 10 years, are you willing to wait? And as I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, it get a little sticky. But I ain't never been married. I done been to a couple weddings.
So this is all married people?
No, it is not. See, there you go.
No, I'm trying to see where we're going with it.
It was the question of the day. Oh, okay. And we're going to get to our question of the day, but the question of the day is to provoke thought. And that was the question of the day. If you were in a relationship, and it wasn't necessarily predicated on being married or not, in a relationship, you see what I'm saying? And you had 3 scenarios where a person had to leave, right? And as it was happening, I'm saying to myself, like, yo, getting a little sticky right now. You know, them folks over there in Dubai. You working in Dubai, babe? They done station you over there in Hawaii, Waikiki. Baby, I got to go do some time. I'll be right back. Hold us down. And it's like, I wouldn't even want to hold my partner down. Like, I wouldn't even want her to wait for me. That's just how bad I'm beat. Like,
That's crazy.
baby, go live your life. I want you to be happy. I want you to, you know what I'm saying? I made this.
See, that's a different kind of man, because you got those ones that'll be like, you gonna hold me down. Like, you gotta hold me down. I held you, not make them feel bad and just.
But I say this, and I'm saying this all off of experience. This ain't nothing that I done read about. This is something that you see a different side of a woman when you're the man that she's cheating on you with.
Well, you see a different side of a woman when you're the.
You want me to say it again?
Yeah, say it again. One more time.
You see a different side of a woman when she's cheating, when you're in a relationship, and she's cheating, you're the man that she's cheating on you with.
Yeah, because if she doing it to you, she'll do it to you.
Bruh, it's, hold on, shh. Hey, babe, one of them.
No.
No, it get.
Them kind you can't even really trust. That's what I don't
You never
understand
trust
about
them.
men.
You
It's
never
like how you even trust these
You
kind.
just an experience. That's what it is. Like, men don't know how to verbalize what they want. They just want experiences.
They just
I
want a
know.
good time.
It's not a long time, baby. You understand what I'm
Just want
telling
a
you?
good time. I mean,
I know this because I have homeboys, partners, and like, I talk. I love talk. I get to talk to you. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I get to talk to so many different individuals, and I'm saying to myself, I'm like, yo, bro, like, but what about this though? And men just they don't know the words to express what they're thinking. Not at all. And women the same. Like, everybody's not the best at communicating. But when you put it in that type of term, you start seeing certain things and you're exposed to certain things. And that direct experience can affect further experiences. Y'all get me all off.
ooh, child.
Now, talk to me about what role do you think your reality TV background played in shaping you?
Oh, reality TV is it's a gift and a curse.
What's the
The gift is, you get this platform to tell your story, and you all of these different people become supporters. They buy into you and love you just for being your authentic self. And the curse is all of these people have opinions of your life. So it doesn't matter, like, good or bad. It's like you're being judged. You're under a microscope. You should do it this way because we watched this and this is how we feel it should go. So it's like, it's a blessing to have that type of platform where you're able to, especially if it's something real, like vulnerable stuff that people can really take away from and help them with their situations. But it's a lot, and it destroys a lot too. Because if you're putting stuff on there and it's not at its strongest place, like it could be whatever. It could be family drama, it could be friendships, it could be marriages. If it's not really strong enough to
rooted in something,
really rooted in something, there it goes. Because now the public perception comes in and they plays in your head about how you should handle things or how stuff should go. And that's how a lot of relationships and marriages and family drama, like, all of that kind of crazy stuff.
Has that impacted you writing?
Yeah, I'm actually, after my last season, because, we just got off we are on our second season of Toya and Reginae. We did season 2 of that show, and the last season ended like crazy, like a lot of family drama, different stuff like that. And the truth of the matter is, like, things, like I said, are only heightened when you put them on TV, because people, like, shows like our show, you show up as yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you have producers, of course, and then you tell the producers what's going on in your life, and they create, like it's real things that's happening. But you know how TV go or whatever. So it's like nobody is forced to do anything. You're doing exactly what you would do. Like, this is your life. You're living your life on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a lot. Mentally, it was a lot. So it's like, I'm like, I gotta take, I gotta switch gears. Like,
but even with being an author, like, has that kind of impacted, just your flow of feeling inspired to create in
Yes, it does. I see where you're going. It does, because like I was saying, because of all of that, it inspired me to write my next book.
Okay.
All of the things that I went through filming season 2 of my show, it led me to come up with the whole idea of my new book, and it's called 40's Kicking My Ass. Because I literally, since turning 40, it's just been thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. I'm like, can I get a break? But, that inspired me to write that book.
That's dope. How do you write a book?
I just journal down things that, like I told you, I'll record it now, because back then, I was journaling a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I still journal here and there, but for the most part, I record. Like, I got a million recordings in my phone, and I just, as things are happening in my life, I record them, and then I go back and I look at everything. I see my growth, things that's changed, how I'm feeling here, there. Like with 40 Kicking My Ass, it's like literally an emotional roller coaster.
And who do you send? Like, you send it to?
I have a person that I work with that does editing, like, edit and fluff and stuff for me. But for the most part, I kind of write my own stuff, and I let her, put it in book format and edit it and stuff like that.
Is there something that you've written down, or even through journaling via writing or voice notes, that has triggered, or is hard to kind of listen to, read?
Yes, definitely. Yes. It's a lot of things that are triggering and hard to read.
And you still go to a therapist, or have been to a therapist?
Yeah.
Do you show your therapist your journal?
I just talk to her about it. Yeah. And she helps me navigate. Because sometimes life be lifing. You know what I'm saying? And we all go, you might look good and don't wear your stuff, but everybody is dealing with something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whether it's family drama, family trauma that carries from there to there, it's a lot. So I personally think everybody should have a therapist. I do. It's essential.
Is that, okay, I'm with you. Is that like a double standard though? Is your therapist male or female?
Female.
Is that preferable?
Yeah. Like it's whoever you gel with. Like, I've tried different people. I've tried a man before.
It just don't hit?
No, I mean, he was good, but this particular person is more of a fit for me. Like, I mean, I feel like, not because she's saying everything I want to hear, because definitely not gonna call, it's not like that. It's just, you just know when you find that right one. Yeah. You just know. But I've tried men.
I don't think I could talk to a dude.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, man or woman, like whatever. If you find
I'm
dope
sexist
person.
when it comes to a therapist. It got to be a female.
I mean, I feel that though, but they got some good therapists.
Yeah.
Because you feel like I'm just telling this man.
I just feel more comfortable with women, talking to women. Like, even outside of I just like being around women. I don't, dudes to me is just like, nigga, like when you're
as a man, I probably could see that.
You know what I'm saying? Being in a leadership position, like, you always got to be on. And the only thing that nuked that for me is just females. And it's okay. It's not always in a sexual way either. It's not in a sexual way nowadays.
Sure, I have been having the same male. I have a male friend that's been my male friend for a long time.
Is he gay or straight?
No, he's not gay. He's straight.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so, I mean, my husband have female friends.
Really?
Yeah, everybody don't have
That's-
to be hunching on a female and male friend.
No. See, this is where we have to get an understanding, because I've had this question posed before, and it's no, like, I'm his friend.
Yeah, I mean, my male friend been my friend since elementary school,
What's the
and he's never.
what's the clearance? Like how
He met every husband I'd have been with. They be cool. He came to my wedding. They hang out, whatever. Like, it's a respect level. That part. It's a respect level. My husband can't have a female friend that I don't know about. We gotta. It's a mutual. You gotta introduce me to your friend. We gotta have some type of relationship. Ain't no. That's my friend over here. And
Does your
know.
husband have his contact information?
Yeah, they cool. They these two, you would think they best friends. They cool. Like, my male friend, who's been my friend since I was in elementary school.
Okay.
100. Like, I look at him like a brother.
Is he in a relationship?
Yeah, he was, but I don't know if he in a relationship now.
Okay.
But he was. Him and his girl come over holidays. Yeah.
Because I'm trying to, like, I'm just trying to get some
In this
rules and
world,
that shit.
it just seems like that is just so weird.
No, it's not weird. That's why I'm asking you to explain it, because normal circumstances, I would even ask, like, hey, can a man that's not in a relationship be friends with a girl that's in a relationship?
Now, if it's a friend that you just met yesterday and you talking about, this my friend, oh, babe, let me meet. I don't know about that.
Okay,
I
what
don't
if-
know her. Like, I don't know where she come from. She wasn't here before I got here. Where she come from and how the hell
see,
y'all
now
get
we're
back
talking
to us.
about those rules.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
What's the rules of engagement?
so-
like, does she has to be here before I was there?
Or, like, it gotta be some type of, like, like, you gotta feel the person out and their energy and everything. Cause it's like, men, you know how y'all, that friend thing, that shit be
throw me in
playing. That be games sometimes. So you gotta address that in the beginning. Like, I met my husband, female friends he had when we first met. We'll have movie night. They'll come over. They cool. They talking about God. It's like, that's my homeboy. Like, that's not, I don't like him like that. It ain't no signs of that. And with my friend, it ain't no signs of we like whatever that's my homie.
Can I ask this question? Are the friends attractive though?
My friend,
Because he may be fat, she may be fat, he may be skinny, she may be skinny, but it's not an attraction, visual attraction that you'd be like, girl, that's my look. Like, you come in there with a.
I would say my friend he's nice looking. My friends be trying to holler.
Is he threatened? Your husband threatened by, like, hold on, who this nigga? Like, whoa, hey.
No, because he knew him from the gate.
Okay, cool. But even for a female, you like, yo, hey,
Or if he was,
hey, babe, this my friend. All right, hold on, who your friend is? She got them buns. She got them lips.
And then, like, it depends on a female, too, because you can tell. Women, our intuition, when it's more than that. We can't tell you the truth.
We gotta keep it funky.
We know, okay?
Give me the first cue.
We know when it be more than a friend. It's the girls can't hide it, baby. They gotta let you know that you think they gonna do that little oomph. They gonna give you that little. I didn't have that.
Hey.
And that's where the problems come in at home. Okay, they gonna make it be known they know they didn't tried it. And you think it's gonna be that little kiki.
When you hear that kiki, what you
gotta
do?
Go. Bitch, you gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go.
Bye.
You.
Bye. Then the New Orleans come out. It's like, hasta.
Lagoego or luego.
It got
Mañana.
to go. We ain't
You
doing
ever had a fear? Like,
that.
one of them little moments.
One of them girls?
Yeah.
In this relationship? Mm-hmm. In this relationship, not in this one.
Y'all goals, though.
In this one, I ain't had no scare like that. But I didn't had them before.
You had a couple earrings.
They came off. You hear what I'm saying? And I'm a girl's girl. Like, I love the women, but I don't like the disrespectful one.
Baby, let me tell you.
I'm like a real girl's girl. Like, I love women. Like, I love, sisterhood, women, all that good stuff.
Is that real?
But I don't like, that's very much real.
Sometimes I be calling cap on that.
Okay, I can agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? And
I can agree with you.
And I love my sisters,
Listen.
but sisters, listen.
Well, let's
baby,
talk about that.
y'all be capping a lot.
Let's talk about it.
Cause y'all be I'm girl power. Sis, go girl, go. But as soon as cut, it's like, man,
Okay, so let's talk about that. I agree with you 1,000%.
Fake sisterhood.
It is a lot of women out here that, it's just the empowerment stuff is just for money. It's just fake, lights, camera, action. It's opportunist. It just gives just fake and phony. Yeah. I get it. Even though I respect them, I see what you're doing, whatever, but you can see right through it. But I have been to events where I see that, and I have been to events where it's genuine women that it's really girls. Like, for real. Like, I've been at women empowerment events where it's like, what was this? Like, a money grab. And then I've been to women empowerment events where it's like, women walk away with like, wow, like they sending all kind of messages, like they were touched by this, like this really blah, blah, blah. They were motivated by something and it sparked something in them. So it just depends. Like, for me, when I say I'm a girl's girl, I'm a girl's girl. And it's not just me saying I'm a girl's girl. I'm supportive. I do stuff not just for money. I have a thing called Walk It Off Sis. I did plenty of free events to create safe spaces for women to come talk and just vent for mental health. Because me, for one, I go through a lot. And I understand that everybody don't have a community of women or a village, and I just go off of the energy I receive. And my supporters and people, just messages they shoot me and say, I just wish I had a group of friends like you had. I wish I had that community of women. So sometimes it's like, I might be like, I hit my manager like, I want to do this walk. I'm going to throw it up. I'm going to do it for free. Recently, I had 100 women came out to Old Fort Wall Park. We walked, we talked. I went to every group, touched every woman, genuine from my heart. Got stories and stuff, and little do they know, they thought I was pouring into them or just being supportive of an ear, but they was motivating me and pouring right back into me. So it's like we filling each other cups up. So it is some genuine movements, but a lot of shit do be capped. Like it really does. Like, I don't believe in I like like-minded women.
Okay, like mine.
I do. I really enjoy being around like-minded women. I don't like jealous women. I don't like messy. Like, the minute I get that vibe or that feel, it's like, that's why a lot of women be like that, because it just be so much of a competition thing. So I believe in just surrounding yourself around women that want to see you win. Like, real boss females. I can honestly say the circle that I've created in Atlanta, my friendship group, we genuinely support each other. If somebody opens something, we showing up. If somebody had a baby, whatever. Like, we come in, we showing up, we buying stuff. We genuinely mess with each other. And it's been authentic like that from the gate. I don't know about the different places and this and that. And that don't happen often. Mm-hmm. But creating that good circle of women and that good foundation is important. Like, it is, but it's not always genuine.
The tribe has to be real. I want to kind of go back to something real quick. Not the toxic in me. You were so empowerment, and then I was like, oh, but something had just came up.
Come on.
It had just downloaded and processed. I went to night school, so my brain, just not waking up. You feel what I'm saying?
Wake it up.
Can hubby still be friends if there was once a sexual history amongst them?
No. No.
But she a good friend, like she.
Nah. Now you're going four. Four. If it's a sexual history, then it's a possibility that it could be a sexual history again.
So sex out the gate just makes it.
Like, I ain't never hunch on my friend.
But he may not. I don't know the dude. I don't know about it. But a lot of times, friends weed themselves out because how they look.
Pictures of like he's nice looking. My friend is nice.
That's cool, but listen, let me tell you something. When you really know somebody,
I don't even have an urge. I don't think I never knew. And then he don't give that. He don't give that energy.
But you know, I'm just
come on,
emotional.
Keep it coming. Hunching is out.
You know your husband type.
Oh yeah.
Okay, come on now.
Yeah, I know my husband type.
Now, that type can't be your friend.
My friend?
With you, like be friends with you, like that's red right there.
Wait, my husband friend or mine?
No. You know your husband. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about your now husband.
Yeah.
Type.
Yeah.
Right?
So can I be friends with girls that's his type?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not insecure. I mean, if you want it, go get it. You got what you got. Like, why am I?
No. But I'm saying if it was expressed like, yo, this is my friend, but then you.
Oh, if my husband said it was his friend. I'm trying to get understanding of this. Can I be friends with my husband's type?
Robert.
Yeah.
Yes. Introduces a female.
Yeah.
To Miss Rushing. And
when does he introduce this female? At what point in our relationship? Where she come from?
Year 8. And he like, what's up, babe? We went to high school together. This, Quita, meet my wife. And you look at Quita.
And what him and Quita doing?
They ain't doing nothing. He's like, hey.
Where him and Quita was at and where they come from?
No, y'all was at y'all like the Falcons and the Saints, and y'all at the game, and be like, oh, this is my friend. Matter of fact, come on to the house. Next time, when the Saints come in town, we gonna have a good old barbecue. Or, we gonna eat crawfish.
And I ain't never seen Quita before.
You ain't never seen Quita before.
And I don't want to see Quita at my house. I don't.
For real? Under no circumstances.
I got to know Quita first, B. Quita can't just come over like that. Not off that introduction like that.
Quita
then came from nowhere to a friend to the house to we did. No, Quita. You cannot come over, me. Not this time. I gotta see Quita, not where Quita man at. I don't know nothing about Quita.
That's what I'm telling you. Can a single girl, like a single...
No, you can't, a single girl can be friends with, wait, what?
Can a single female, like a girl that's single, not in a relationship, but straight, can she be real friends with your husband? It's not a trick question. I just really want to honestly know. That you know.
Quita. No.
That you know. Okay.
Now, if it's old and they been friends, that's cool. If we all hanging out and everybody cool and we all hanging out, but just him and Quita hanging out, and she just came around, I don't know that.
Does a friend of the opposite sex have a curfew?
A friend of the opposite
so
sex?
Like your homeboy or your friend that is a man.
Yeah, but curfew what?
Like be like, okay, y'all out, and Rob, his nickname Red, no?
Red.
Like Red, you get a call like, yo, I'm out with blah blah blah. All right, cool.
But out of respect, why would I be out with him late anyway?
I'm asking you.
We all gonna be out together.
That's what I'm trying to say. But listen, I'm not trying to disrespect.
No, I get it. But we're talking about.
I'm just giving a situation that I'm just using you. Let's remove you. How about that? For all circumstances, let's remove you.
No,
Red. I apologize, bit bro. What we gonna do is this. Let's create Jane Doe is dating Marcus Doe.
Yeah. So
and Marcus, Jane is out with her friend, which so happens to be a man. He done met Marcus.
Yeah.
But then it's like, hey, does that?
So what time we talking? Like.
Okay, like 11 p.m.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, like midnight.
Yeah, I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. No, go home, sis. Let's go home.
At what time you gotta be like, hold on.
It's about to be midnight. Let me go ahead and go home. But my friend will be like, nigga, chance home. Like, he got respect for
we
my
outside.
Well, we at the club. We hanging out. Like, he making sure I'm good. Yeah, my husband know that. He probably be texting her ass coming. She on her way. Like, they like that. So I don't know how this new friendship
We talking about
go.
Marcus Doe, and we talking about Jane Doe. We ain't talking about
Well, I
Red
can't
Doe.
take myself out of it because I'm in it now.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Quita, whatever her name, she done came and she done threw
She
me off.
done shuffled the deck. Like, you know what?
Quita done shuffled the deck.
Look, well, let me ask you in this round. You being in a relationship, being married, does that have to adjust your friend group?
Yeah.
Explain.
Me being a married woman, out of respect, I don't want to be hanging with a woman that is just outside. Like, when I say outside, I mean multiple men. It's just like, that's her lifestyle. It's like, I got this dude, that dude. That's not what I'm on right now. Like, I need to be around more married women. Because what are we doing? Like, I'm with you, with your dude hopping. Like, what I'm doing? That's not a good look. And out of respect for my husband, I wouldn't want to associate myself with nobody like that. I could mess with you, but from a distance. But like hanging with you while you still in your whole stage, it's like I'm past that.
I don't
and
even
it's
think
like,
that that's a whole phase,
Oh, it
because like
definitely
a
is.
lot of times females be delusional. They don't realizing, like, dudes, like, we keep receipts of how I met you and how I saw you and who I saw you with.
So you don't think that's a whole stage if it's like multiple men?
That may be that person.
Oh.
That may be them.
So, maybe it's just a hoe.
No. You don't have to be a hoe, because you could be in people's sections. A hoe to me
No,
is...
I'm saying like sleeping with like
No.
multiple.
But see, that's where a hoe phase, like, for me, hoe phase is you sleeping with multiple people.
Yeah, that's what.
That's not a hoe phase I'm talking about. You even being seen with other people, that's not a hoe phase. It's just like, I'm judging you off that.
No, I'm talking about sleeping with.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about still see. Like, okay, give you an example. If I go out, right? Let's go to a nice little day party, right? Adult version. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no hookah hogs in there and everybody ain't standing up. It's like,
hogs.
we listening to Frankie Beverly, rest in peace. And, it's just a vibe. And you see a person that's in the section with the person. Cool. I go to dinner another day. This ain't outside. This is just me on some, we grown. I just want to go grab something to eat, me and my lady, and, take it all in, You with another person. We go to a concert. Another situation where you ain't got to necessarily be outside. You just be like, boom. I see you with another. I'm judging you every time I see you outside and who you with.
So what that's called?
It's you. That's just who you are. And a lot of people don't realize you're getting judged off of who you get caught with. Yeah. And it's not a whole phase. That's just maybe who you are.
Who you are. You
that's
just like the hop around.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, hold on, how you just was with him? I saw you.
Well, the men might look at it like that, but for the women, you definitely a hoe. It's like
flat out.
That is this tomorrow, that. I mean, and hey, if that's what you want to be, we all are grown, but it is what it is. Like, I mean, hey, everybody.
Newsflash.
You gotta do what you do.
People are getting judged without them even realizing that they getting judged. But they dudes get judged all the time.
And sometimes they might not even be sleeping with them.
That's
it might just be, but it's a way you gotta move as a woman that want to be respected.
That's what I'm trying to get.
You might not even be, but it just appears to be that way because you with
Perception.
Johnny on Monday, Tim on
Mark
Tuesday, Mark on Wednesday. Like, what is that called?
And here come Quita.
I'm sick of her. I'm so sick of Quita. Take Quita out.
Quit, Quita.
And that Quita won't come meet me.
Listen to him. Man, give me some free game, though. Because you said something as we were talking that I really like. You said, I'm a wife.
Yes.
Get my single sisters that's out there, my single sisters that's in dire need of a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, a perfect example of what you just spoke of.
Okay.
The woman that is with Mark, Tim, Rick, Bobby, Mike, Monday through Friday. That's not wife material. So it's like, how do you want somebody to take you in and be serious with you when you're not carrying yourself as such? So it's all in how you you carry yourself as a woman. Like, you know, you want to be respected. You want, I'm the prize. Like, you want, a
Them
man want to
shoulders is
feel,
just
a
going.
man just want to feel like they got something that everybody didn't have. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just all in how you carry yourself. I believe in being, I like a little hood. I'm hood. I'm from New Orleans, but I believe in being classy, like, and poised. Like, I gotta carry myself a certain kind of way. Mm-hmm. Everybody ain't gonna say that and had that. I ain't gonna embarrass my husbands like that. Mm-hmm. Whoever I'm married, that you got a prize. Cause that one, ain't nobody could say they had it. So that it's like, it's all in how you carry yourself. I'm just keeping it real.
Please.
And we all grown. We got different kind of women again. Some women are like more sexually driven. So it's like, that's their prerogative. This our body. You do what you want. You live how you want. Okay. But also understand when it comes to that next phase in life, when you want to settle down and marry, they looking at
that
you
resume
like,
stick with you.
Yeah, it's like you can't run from that.
So this is what I don't think that a lot of people, men and women included, understand. Your resume follows you
everywhere. It's
like how you was photographed or the visual that a person may have. Like, hold on, I seen Buddy with, hey, I seen, bro, I know Shawty look familiar, bro. But let's flip it though. Cause you was giving some Eliantte, some diamonds, some blood diamonds, and some VVs for my ladies. Give some free game to the men. How does a man find a wife?
The same way. It's like, I think men, but honestly, you know what's different with men? Some men like those women that we were just talking about. Some men just can have a gem and fumble it, like right in their eyes, and they want to go to the Queetas and all them. They can have that gem right in your eyes, rider. And they don't even know what they got.
Right up under your nose, you
right
don't even know what it smells like.
Right up under your nose, but they always think that grass is greener over there with Quita.
I keep hearing all this. We hearing that chatter, Troy?
You hear something?
There's some extra stuff that's coming over here, but...
No, but I'm saying, it's like, that's the truth.
Okay, so this is the thing. Because I can speak for my kings. You know how you said, I want him to be a little hood.
Yeah.
You see? Yeah. See, just a little hood for a man ain't a little hood. You gotta be a little...
Yeah. What you gotta be?
You gotta have a little alley cat in you now.
Yeah.
You gotta have a little alley cat in you. Like, if you ain't got no alley cat in you, like, it's just like the thought of. Cause me and my girl, we always be teasing. It's like, babe,
you better behave.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, just.
But it's one of them things that as men, you want a little Quita in every shit. You know?
I mean, for real, a wife.
Talk to me.
Understands that. Like, you gonna have your classy on the outside, and you're going to have your Scorpio and your ass on the inside. But the world ain't going to know. They ain't got to know about her.
Okay.
That's his. So the problem is with a lot of, they want to show that part that's supposed to be on the inside to everybody.
Out.
And it's like the man ain't got nothing exclusive. It's like everybody done seen it.
Is there ever a time where a girl can hit on a guy? Like, have you ever, no, not you. Let's talk about Jane. Like, Jane's like, yo, you know what?
Hit on a guy. Jane.
Coming on to a guy. Do you think that's something that a woman should do, or is that just exclusive?
I mean, to each his own. There are women that are like that, but I'm an old school. I'm gonna go back. I'm a little old school. I'm not that kind of woman.
What that mean? Old school.
Yeah, like I wouldn't. But that's
sometimes
me. Maybe I'm a little bit more conservative.
I done talked to a lot of people
Like maybe I'm more conservative, or maybe I'm not.
Okay, what would be some cues, some innuendos that the sisters can send the men that they know? Because everybody ain't.
Because the men, why the men, like some men want to be hit on. It's like they don't want to do, like, back in the day, it's like you saw a nice woman, you approached her, it's like they want to, they the prize. They want you to be like, what's up? You handsome, you nice looking, all of it. They want you to, it's like it's switched. That's what I'm getting from my single friends. It's like the men want to be what the women used to.
You want to know why?
Why? Because I ain't been outside, so you got to school me.
I ain't been outside either. Don't put that outside on me.
No, I'm saying, but you a man, you know what you got friends that's outside.
Say that,
you know?
a couple of them.
Yeah, that's what.
It's, what's harder to find? A good man or a good woman?
A good man or a good woman.
What's harder to find? A good man
Oh,
or
that's
a good woman?
I would
Speak
say,
truthfully.
Okay, I'm going to say, I'm going to have to go with these days.
We can't hear you. Is her mic on? Is that speechless?
We talking about these days. We're in 2025. It's probably a good man.
That's why they want to be hit on. Because they realize, oh, I'm a husband.
You went there.
Yeah, I'm a husband. Look, I ain't got time to be playing.
The reason why.
Look, I'm a husband. I ain't got time to be playing. I would say it again, I'm a husband. Baby, you better come get your husband. And if you don't, somebody else will. Because you've admitted that it's harder to find a good man.
Because there's a lot of good women. I ain't going to lie. I know a lot personally that's single still, too. But I don't know about y'all.
You get you a good guy,
Yeah, you get you a good guy.
you better box him up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And put him in the safe and keep changing the code twice.
Yeah, because those are hard to find.
Change the code
So
twice.
that's why they want. That's why it's like.
I'm trying to update
giving
your
me
software.
game. Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Ask my boy Red. Say, Red, I mean, why do you dudes be wanting the girl? He'll tell you. You're like, listen.
But so the women.
A good guy's hard to find.
So like men, like I'm just asking for the men. Like the men love to be hit on by the women.
Oh, no. We need signs, though.
Oh, you need
as men, you
signs,
still want signs. I don't.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know how the men used to be like, damn, like, sure, you need the girl to come up to you and be like, oh, like that?
I got a question, but yes.
Yes, they need to come like that.
But, it's also an insufficient
You
lost,
just give them the eyes.
It's a lost art. See, they don't know how to put the nouns and the verbs together.
No, you just give them an eye. You just
You know what I'm saying?
look, and then you let the man come. You know, like old days used to be.
Mm.
It's like now you got to really go and just be
Hey,
like,
nigga.
what's up? Give me the number. That's how I want you. You got to just be like.
But that's harassment. That you got to, depending on who it's coming from. Like, ooh, girl, he's just so demanding. I love him. And then like, ooh, girl, who is he? Get back, stay back, don't come back. Social distancing. Where did COVID go?
Oh my goodness.
But answer this question. Answer this. I just had a debate the other day about, did your husband, while y'all were dating, did you guys make it official that you were girlfriend and boyfriend?
We did not for a long. We didn't. We didn't. We dated for a while. We
And then it just, was it, but
just knew it just happened. We never said, okay, this is my girl. Like we never did that.
bro,
No, I'm just people like that. Like they want you, especially when it's a lot of women and stuff. You know, they be like, let them know you mine. Let the world know. Go
but
ahead.
I was having a car with a man, by the way, and he was like, "Nah, I told my girlfriend, or it's a fiance now, that no, she mine. Like you're my girlfriend." And he was like, "Okay, cool," but he didn't ask me. He was like, "You didn't ask your girlfriend to be your girlfriend?" I was like, "Nah."
I don't know, remember that part.
Cause
I
like
just know we just locked in.
I'm talking about chain lock.
You knew what it was.
Rusty
It's like,
lock.
You know what it is.
I'm trying to tell you, when you're around a person and it
The
like,
energy, like
I
you
knew
just
we
know.
was locked in because it was like, okay, I'm about to go back home. And I'm like, where you going?
Yep, you just gotta be around.
Where you going?
Home.
Where? Okay, when you coming back?
Yep, that's when you.
When you that
I wanna
locked
be
in,
around you.
like, listen.
Yeah, I don't remember just saying, "Oh, we together, you mine." Like we knew what was up.
I like that.
We knew what was
I
up.
like hearing them type of stories, man. I got to stay back on script, though, because I've been going scrambling and going rogue.
It's been good though.
Yeah, we got to get you out of here, but before we get you out of here, all right. In what ways do you think your experience as a mother and wife influences just your overall brand as a person now?
I would say, you say from experiences.
Yeah, just you being a mother, right? How has that impacted, you? It
Well,
could be
teaching me to not be, now it's like there is no selfless. Like it's all about, making sure my kids are good, making sure I'm good to make sure my kids are good. Before it was just me. It's like now I gotta think, beyond that for them.
My last question about, writing.
Of course, me gotta be good. 'Cause
For sure.
If I ain't good, they ain't gonna be good.
No, for sure.
I got something to go even harder for now.
How do you handle criticism or negative feedback about, your work, primarily like the books that you've made?
I mean, what I've learned at first in the beginning, it used to bother me, hearing different people say different things. But it's like, now I've learned to use it as motivation. Because they talk and let them talk. Everybody ain't gonna always like what you're doing.
Give you something to talk about.
Right.
Okay.
You can't please everybody, and everybody is not gonna always like what you're doing in life. That's impossible.
Yeah.
Like nothing is gonna be all the way perfect. And I just love her. No, I might not be your cup of tea, or you might not like what I
may not
that's
be your
fine.
type of beignet.
No, but that's okay.
Quita.
I'm me. Quita.
Shoe fly away. Look, now this is what I have grown to see is you and your husband, Rob, are football fans. What's y'all glue outside of that, or is it that?
What?
Like, what's y'all like? All right, babe, like, you know what I'm saying?
So of course football is like that's something that our family, like that's the division. Because, I'm a Saints fan, he's a Falcons fan, so we got that dynamic going on. But other than
I used to hate both of y'all. The Saints and the
yeah, we go when I tell you we go at it, football season,
it's a good time.
Oh, it's so fun. But like we got a lot of different things that's our glue that hold us together. Our kids, just businesses. Like we own we Wait No More, our stuff. So it's like we talk business together. We do fun things, exercise when I want to. Because I do my Pilates thing. He be trying to pull me on in the gym. And it's like, I like it over here. But he be like, you need to do, both. So we be going back and forth with that. But we have a lot of different things that, keep us close. We believe in doing date nights and catching up. Just different things like that.
They have the rules of two.
The rules of two?
Yeah. You got to go out on a date.
2 times.
No. Once every 2 weeks. You have to go on, I believe it is an activity once every 2 months. And then you have to go on a real vacation every 2 years.
I saw that somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I be trying to stick to that.
I know
Having
it's tough.
kids, the
when
cheering.
Life.
That'd be life.
Yeah.
For sure. Man, we're at a standstill now. Not a
But
standstill.
dating is. Do you feel like dating is like I'm dating your partner?
Yeah.
Like I know you're together and happy and everything, but do you feel like dating is like a big part of the relationship when you can step away from home and just have that one-on-one time to catch up in a different environment.
No, we just did that.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was refreshing.
It's so refreshing.
Because we just went to a horse race. And, as we were there, like, everything cool. I got to smoke a cigar. You know what I'm saying? We niggas, so we ain't know what we talking about. It was like, what horse is the favorite? Man, bet it. I don't even know. Man, bet it.
That's the best when you can find a friend in your partner.
Oh, yeah. We
like when
that.
you could be friends and talk about just whatever.
Oh, we like that.
I love that.
So we did that, and it's the kicker. Because then I went with my dog, Peg. I was like, Peg, where y'all at? Y'all outside? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Peg, my buddy. He's my guy. I'm trying to get him, his little, For the Love of Peg. That's a show that's coming on YouTube. He's trying to find him a partner.
Oh, he's trying to find love.
So he was there. He helped me so much. And it was like, yo, bro, you out? He was like, yeah, bro, I'm out. I'm like, all right, bet I'm about to meet you. She said, where you about to go?
You ending our date?
We had already ate. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, babe, you know what I'm saying? Me and Peggy got to catch up. We got to talk business. I talk 4th and 1. You feel me? Like, come on. She's like, don't worry about it. Wow. That's when you know you're old. You get some of that snatch. That snatch just brought you back down. And then I was like, you know what? I'm good.
I'm going to stay home.
We ordered room service and enjoy watch.
That's
But it ain't even like, I wished him well. You know what I'm saying? Because I still got to coach my dog. Because, you know what I'm saying?
He's catch him.
I'll catch him next time. Yeah. But see, the way 36 hit, when you start looking at that time, it's just 9:30. Ooh, I could get in bed. Like, you be having
Ooh,
these.
that's the best, man.
You get in bed at 9.
We be in
boy,
bed
you feel
at
like
9.
you playing with borrowed time.
And don't talk about when the little ones try to come in. Get out!
They already know. It's almost like a caution sign. When boy, I can hear the footsteps. And we trying to wean one out of the bed. And little do we know, we got another one about to come into the bed. It's a lot of them, and I love them. Like, you can hear them coming from a mile away. They don't know how to sneak. Because they be snickering, tiptoeing. Here they come.
I love the kids.
But yeah, date night is essential.
I think so too.
But
it helps relationships just.
What
moms need that.
For sure. Dads do too. Don't sit up here and be like, no,
y'all
mom.
Y'all go out with, your homeboys.
Who?
And go catch up. No, I'm saying men.
I don't got none of that.
Oh, you don't have homeboys?
I honestly don't.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't got no friends.
Some men, they go out with their homeboys.
Like, even with Peggy. Peggy ain't a friend. He a business partner.
Oh, okay.
Like, we make money together.
Both sides need it, though, honestly.
She got friends. I don't got friends. You know what? And I say this, I have friends with people who know me. Like, that's why co-parenting is important.
Ooh, it is. Co-parenting is very important.
Help me.
Co-parenting
what's the T?
I think the T is, it's tough. Co-parenting is tough when you are in a relationship, and it's like, especially like when things are like, I don't know. Co-parenting it takes two mature adults, I would say that. Because you have to put whatever you feel into the side, and the focus has to be the kids. And sometimes some adults are not as mature enough to do that. So
I wasn't.
It becomes a whole nother situation.
I wasn't. But I really got real friends in all my, baby mothers. And they, like, the mother of my children.
Yeah.
Even when we fighting, it's just like, man, it's like, why you doing this? Like, we go through ebbs and flows.
Yeah, everybody had a little,
For sure.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed that. And anybody who I've dealt with, I appreciate the grace that, my partner has had with me co-parenting, because that'd
be a lot. That's a lot.
It takes maturity.
That's
you
what
said
I
it.
said.
Like, but understanding everybody talk about it.
But this too, like, the other parties have to be completely over the baby father, baby mother in order for it
So
to
you
be.
can't have sex. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. You can't go dibbling because that them feelings come back and my baby ain't coming around her. Like all that kind of stuff start happening. You know? And when they still want you or they still kind of wish that they had with
I say this respectfully, and I don't want
it just be
to
a
offend
lot.
anybody, but you will always belong to the person you've had children with.
You think that's true?
No, for sure.
No, I don't think that's true.
Not intimately.
Belong, like you will always be a part of their lives because of your kids.
That. Let me change
Yeah,
that.
you have to watch how you say that.
See, you're helping
Yeah,
me.
I'm helping you. See, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So I agree with that. You will always there will always be a
Yes.
part of your life because
Yes.
of the kids. So it's not like you could turn that off because we have kids together, kids are young. So we have to have some level of communication and respect for one another.
For sure, because there's situations, scenarios that as we talk, you know, and like I say, my partner is my buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she asked questions. It's like, yo, give me this scenario. Like, if this were to happen, what would you do? I was like, oh, no, I feel obligated. I have to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I have no jurisdiction over there no more, intimately. But if somebody play with her,
Yeah.
oh, we're going to have some issues. I don't care how we feel. Like, it don't matter. We could be going through litigation.
Yeah, you're gonna always
But somebody else, it's almost like your siblings. It's like, nigga, I'm the only one that can call him that. You don't get
some people don't understand. Like that's tough. I get it because you know, but it's kind of tough when you are in a relationship because your woman hears you say this. It's like okay, like, but I get where you're coming from because this is the mother of your kids. So you, as a man, you want to protect, and I'm protecting them. That's protecting my kid. You know, like
I'm protecting.
But some women
everything.
don't. Look,
It's
you know,
it's extremely sensitive.
yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm very mindful of how I verbalize and articulate, and I'm learning how to properly do that. But my tribe is big, right? I have parented kids that wasn't biologically mine, and I love that. You see what I'm saying? And it's not like, oh man, no, that's my responsibility too. Because you don't just get to conveniently decide to be a dad. You know, it's one of those responsibilities that's engulfed with, okay, you know who she is, you know what she got, now that becomes yours. You feel what I'm saying? And you have to do right by that, right?
Package deal. Too.
No, for sure. You
Package
don't get
deal.
to alienate. I ain't never.
It's a package.
Everybody's
You accept-
different.
You gotta accept the package, but it also comes down to communicating.
For sure.
You know, you got communication is key to co-parenting too with your significant other. You know, to make them feel comfortable all the time because you want everybody to kind of be on one accord. And sometimes that's tough because, you know, the baby mamas kind of be walking around like, you know, like that little shoulder I did.
That
Yeah,
get
they
you.
do that. They just be like that sometimes. But it's got to be like a respect level there with the significant other.
Have your other marriages or moved on prior to you that you've met the other significant other?
I never met their in my previous marriages.
Right.
No, I never met them. Well, baby mothers, yeah,
No.
yeah. I was cool with all my baby daddy, baby mothers.
How has Reginae gave you clearance for like being taken serious in a relationship? Did I say that right? Like,
Wait, how did?
did she give clearance to like?
Oh, when I decided to date.
For sure.
Well, Reginae has always been like with Red. She loved him straight up. She loved my ex-husband. Like she loved him. Both.
But like I asked that because there's children
Who don't like?
that's directly or indirectly impacted by relationships that move on. You know what I'm saying? So there's not a right way or a wrong way.
I think that stems from what they hear. So it's the things that they hear that cause, or they feel like things are changing because this person is involved. It's like, it's not like it was when it was just, you know what I'm saying? Either it's stuff that they're hearing from whoever, or they feel like something is changing now that, you know, this new person around. Depends on the age, because, you know, you go through that. Kids go through that.
Now, what made you finally give love a chance again?
Just finding that one, like just letting my guards down and embracing what I prayed for, honestly.
Toya's prayer.
Yeah, because I did. Like, I was like, shit, I want a real family, you know? I want somebody that I could travel with my kids. I want somebody that's, you know, a father figure that's helping me. Like, it's hard parenting kids. Like, it's so hard being a single mom. Like, I have so much respect for single moms that's just doing it alone. It's hard when you don't have that village or, like, that help. So it's like, that's something I always wanted, was like a real family, like, to just love, like, and love. We just full of love. Like, that's something I've always wanted. So, and even though it's not, it's shit. Everybody in life go through things. It's not perfect. My situation ain't perfect.
Yeah.
But we love each other and we happy and we make it work and we fight through the bad and everything.
Who's your support system? Like, when y'all do go out?
My support system is my other married friends. My husband will call one of my married friends' husband. I'll call my friend. I'll call a husband. He'll call a wife. Like, it's having a good, yeah. I'll be like, oh, girl, let me tell you, give me your opinion on this. And don't be biased. You know, you got to have that. Like, somebody that's not going to be afraid to really check you if you know, you need that.
Do you listen, though?
Sometimes.
Does he No.
We being honest, right? Sometimes I listen, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I be like, oh, girl, you don't know whatever. I don't want to hear that. And then I think about it. I be like, then that accountability kick in. It's like, maybe I shouldn't have did. That's right. Maybe I can apologize for that because I was wrong for this, and you know.
So for the viewers, because I'm pretty sure it's some chicks that's out there that really are anticipating what was in the prayer, because we need to put that in Toya's prayer. I can see it right now.
No, your prayer is your own personal things that you want from God. So whatever that is, it looks different for all of us. So my prayer for me was the things, I was very specific, like what I wanted, like detail by detail. And it came in a conversation with God. Like, listen, I want this, that. I need to have, like, everything. Like, I'm talking to you. That's how.
I ain't God, by the way.
I'm just saying. It will be like like you talking to your very what you want.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta switch it up, but it looks different for us all because we all want different things. Like, you know.
Now, the age gap between Reginae and Rain is a dubski.
20 years apart. What was I thinking? So I thought I was about to be just Turks and Caicos hopping and doing a little island.
You was out there. You had Quita on your mind. You thought you was about to be Quita.
Yes, I was like, but that little girl is such a blessing, though. She is, oh my goodness. She's so full of love.
How old is she now?
She's 7. I have one, Nay 26, and Nay gonna be 27, and she's 7.
Do you help her navigate with her love life?
Nay?
Yeah.
At first, I was like really involved, but now she's 27. It's like,
She grown.
let them. I gotta just let her do what she do and just be here to just, you know, my daughter just like what she likes. So I just gotta just let her like what she like.
Now,
hey.
this is important because what are some of the most important lessons you've learned from your experiences as a mother?
Like being a listening ear and always not trying to always say what I feel they should do, but just hear them out more. Because, you know, growing up, we was always taught, like, from our parents or whoever raised us, it's like, you gonna do what I say and this and this and true. Like, you respectfully, you supposed to respect your parents and do whatever. But it's like we never really was able to express ourselves and how we truly feel. Right. And I think that's what's causing a lot of trauma and mental things now. So it's like, as a parent now, I want to hear from my kids and really how they feel, like what they dealing with, what they going through. How can I, you know, show up for them without being a friend, but just being a listening ear to help them navigate through life. It's hard, like out here.
No, for sure. And you said something where it's like, I'm happy, or something like that, where like, it's about self-care. You got to make sure that you're good.
You have to.
Because if you're not...
Can't pour from an empty cup.
Bruh. And people who... You don't even have to have kids to understand this. It's like, bro, when you're in a situation where people are relying on you,
you gotta be
on your A game.
Listen, and we getting up there. Like, it's like, ain't going.
Put that pressure down.
It's going.
Don't put that pressure on.
So it's like, you gotta really, you know, make sure that you are taking care of yourself mentally, physically. We up against all kind of stuff like these days. It's like, you gotta make sure your cup is full. You are protecting your peace. Because it's just, shit just be coming at you left and right, and you dodging. It's like...
How do you prioritize self-care? Like, what do you do? Like, what's your rest, recharge, relaxation kind of starter kit?
I love to do, like, Pilates. I love to go to the spa. I like to sit outside and write and just listen to the birds. just simple things. It don't take much. Like, the older I get, the more I'm starting to... I was just telling one of my friends this recently. I done bought 3 houses. I done moved around, all that. And I can honestly say the first 2 houses I purchased, I didn't enjoy them. I would be in and out. I'd be finding things to do to fix, change, this and that. Just wasn't content. This new house, the house that I'm in now, it's like I'm at a place where I'm just starting to just really understand that peace is important. Like, it just be I just want to be there. I just want to sit on my balcony. I just want to relax with my family. I just want to, like, I really want to enjoy life, like, in a peaceful way.
But I'm going back to, what's y'all thing? Like, is it food? Do y'all watch shows? Do y'all go movies?
Yeah, well, we eat all the time. We go to restaurants all the time. We watch movies, different shows. We just finished watching a show the other day.
Talk to me.
Like, I really enjoyed the show. What's the name of the show with the...
Netflix, Hulu?
It's on Netflix. The show that's everybody watching. Forever, what is it? Is it Forever?
Yes.
Yeah, it was so good. We just watched that series. It was really cute. But yeah, we watch shows when I don't fall asleep, because my husband be mad with me because I start a show and then I'm out. But yeah, just different things like that.
I like that.
I like going to the park. It don't matter what you do with your significant other. Like, just find some alone time. I don't care what that look like. We do all kind of stuff. Travel.
I want to kind of touch on this in a way, because I owe a service to so many individuals that have been faced with this. How has your family dynamic changed over the years, especially over your brother's passing?
My family dynamic has definitely changed a whole lot. Since my brother's passing, unfortunately, like, you would think that something as tragic as that will bring, a family closer than ever. You know what I'm saying? Because you had not 1 but 2 losses. But it didn't. It kind of like, made us go just further apart. And I'm just on a page right now, honestly speaking. What I just spoke about, protecting my peace and exactly what that looks like to me, I'm really on it. Like, just protecting my peace and just doing what's best for me.
I think what should be said and is not always received, but in this place of influence, right? Is there a message? Because family will see this. What message would you want them to know? And for how you feel, or there's something that's not understood enough. It's like, yo, like.
Well, what I'm realizing is you just never, sometimes with family, you will never see things the same, especially when you're at different places in your life.
Right.
When you're evolving and when you know, standing on setting boundaries and different things like that, it's like you will never like look at things the same. And as I get older, I'm starting to understand that like I have a big heart. Like I move with my heart a lot. So it's like a lot of times I feel bad about certain things that it's like I get these messages. I get, you know, I don't want to get spiritual, but yeah, it's like I get like messages from different people that just come to me, and these are messages from God.
This is from dreams.
No, just in real life. Like it'll be somebody that'll confirm something that I'm 1000% feeling, but I'm trying to ignore and fight it, and then it's like it falls in my lap. I could be getting my hair done. I could just be like just random situations that's telling me that the route that I'm taking is the best route for me and my peace. But it's like I fight it and I ignore it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of like listening to what God is trying to take me and what God is trying to get me to understand throughout, you know, everything that's going on. I'm just trying to just break it down. But anyway, family, it's a lot. And I'm just praying, you know, things get better in the future. But for right now, my focus is on a family I'm creating and just giving my kids all the love I could give to them, my husband, and just raising our family. That's just what my focus is on now.
I can take that.
Yeah. You know, you get tired.
I'm tired, boss.
You get tired. You can, because what I'm really learning is like, no matter what you do, you can never please everybody.
No, that's facts.
And you would literally drive yourself crazy trying to.
That's facts. Something similar to me, but I think all I know is family. Like, we done watered down the family word so much and cousins so much that when I say this my cousin, it really be my cousin. It was like my brother. No, this is really my brother. And what we've seen over the years, it's not that we're not close, because we always have been close and are still close. It's that life, like, we all got our own families now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not as easy to understand that. It's not as easy to be like, yo, what we doing for Christmas? It's like, man, I got to go to my in-laws. And just, like, in-laws? Nigga.
You changing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, wait,
switched
what?
up.
Yeah. And it's like, man, I want to go to, you know what I'm saying, my girl's side of the family. Like, I owe it to her, because one thing about my family, it's engulfing. Like, people who witness it, it's like, bro, like, y'all are like close. And on one side of the family, we only have one girl, and all the others are dudes. So it's strong.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And Chloe, who we call Queen, like, she even strong too. Like, he's like, no, we ain't gonna do all that. Like, who you talking to like that? No, nigga, you ain't talking. It get real strong. And the other side, it's like, it's a lot of girls, but whatever it is, when your intimate family is growing, you have to respect the busyness of that alone.
I remember, like, I feel like things are changing anyway. I remember how we grew up with cousins and, like, how close we was to our cousins and families. Our kids ain't.
But that's important to me. Because we used to head to toe.
Right.
Paper, scissors, rock for who going to get the pallet.
Yep.
Like,
it ain't,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we tell each other about, but nigga, you musty. Nah, nigga, it's musky. It's musty. Nigga, go put some deodorant on. Go put that Tussie on. Now, for when I get the kids, it's important for me to go get my nieces and nephews, and I'm the party house. Or if they go over somewhere, like I've been told, like, bro, we can't get all of them. We'll take 2 or 3 of them. But
Yeah,
I
we
don't
used
even
to
like
be-
separating them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just like, bro, I'll take everybody. All y'all friends, come over my house. You know, because
That's good.
it's those are the core values that I was raised on and I want to pass down. You feel what I'm saying? And my grandmother, God rest her soul, she would cook for everybody. But this is the thing. If you eat her food, you also got to pray. So she would have these family prayers, bro. And if this was a situation, everybody would have to pray. And it wouldn't be like, God, I just want to say thank you. Amen. Nope.
Do it again.
Do it again until like he listening. You got to open
Good
up
old
the
family times.
gates.
Okay.
Man, before we get out of here, I want to talk briefly about, you know, the reality TV show. You talked about, you know, how draining it could be, but it's obviously, you know, some exposure, you know what I'm saying, in regards to that. How do you and Reginae balance you guys' personal lives with the demands of reality TV?
When you're doing reality TV, of course, a lot of your personal life is exposed,
Yeah.
but it's very important to keep some things like, you know, to yourself.
Yeah.
You can't just open up everything, even though our stuff is like a open book when we're filming or whatever. But when it's a lot, like, because when you sign up to do reality TV, you want to be real.
Yeah,
You know, what's the point of doing it if you're not gonna be real? And people gonna always have something to say. Like, we never pretend to be perfect, and I just hate that. You know, what our show, what I intended it to be, I hate what it turned into, because it's like, you know, even though my family dynamic is what it is. It's not perfect. We go through things. It's a lot of trauma and a lot of drama, but it's just it just drives me crazy. Like, once it's over with, and then it's just still gotta go on. Like, you know, you're still dealing with it. It becomes a lot. Like,
What are some of the challenges or most significant challenges you both have faced as, you know, reality TV stars, and how do you overcome them?
we faced a lot of challenges of
With
being
like,
judged.
it's so intrusive.
Yeah, it
like,
is.
You
It's
know what I'm
very-
saying? And even the most intimate and vulnerable moment, keep the cameras rolling.
I be like, cut the cameras. So I would say it. Like, cut the cameras, but I mean, that don't mean they're gonna cut it. But, you know, some moments you don't want to get filmed, you know, it gets filmed. But that's what you sign up for. I'm not complaining about it. I just, you know, it's like you've been in heal. That one thing that I don't like about it is, like, you've been in heal from something, and then the show don't come on until almost months and months later. It's like you got to relive it all over again. And it's like you went through it at this point. Now you got to go through it again, and now you got to get the world involved. It's just, you know, it is what it is, though.
Now, explain to me, or can you describe the process of preparing for a reality TV show, and how have you handled the emotional demands of filming? Like, what's the filming times that y'all kind of do?
Well, that varies. Like, you know, it's not every day, all day. They have, you know, days where Sundays, I'm not doing nothing. That's my family time.
The thing.
So, yeah. So, it's like you have your days or whatever where you set, you know, your schedule to film different things. And if you have events going on, they will capture that, or just important moments that you have going on in your life that you want to share. And the type of reality show that we have, it's like nobody's forced to do anything. Like, you either do it or you don't. Like, you comfortable with it, you do it. And if you don't want to do it, you don't do it. It's just that simple.
Now, any upcoming projects or collaborations that you care to share or talk about?
Upcoming projects, I mentioned my book, 40 Kicking My Ass. I plan on releasing that really soon. I have a couple of movements that I have going, which is Walk It Off, Sis. It's a mental health and fitness walk that I started, you know, for women, creating that safe space to get together, walk, talk, just about different things. I also have my Sis, I Celebrate You brunch that I do, and I'm looking forward to doing a big conference with that soon. So just that, and then I have Before Bedheads, my bonnets that I sell, our gym, Wait No More.
You all over there.
Just different real estate, just doing different things. You know, you got to get in there.
Octopus.
You got to get in
Nothing
there.
wrong with that. Let's get into our question of the day.
Okay, what's the question of the day?
Now, as mentioned earlier, every question is supposed or is intended to provoke thought. All right. Here we go. The industry can have a huge impact on your life, sometimes good and sometimes bad. What is one characteristic you enjoy about yourself that you never want to lose?
Just being authentic. Like, just never altering who I am to fit who the industry wants you to be. Like, from day one, when I was first introduced to reality TV, my mom was on drugs. Like, I was running down the street. They was running down the street with cameras or whatever, kind of capture my mom. Like, that was my life. Like, it wasn't scripted, made up. It was what it was, and I wasn't embarrassed of that. And then also, like, you know, people putting you in a box of saying, that's Lil Wayne baby mama. And me coming out of that box and creating a name for myself. Like, just standing on just being me, authentically me, and just not letting, like changing, like switching up and changing. Like, what you see is what you get. I don't want to be the fake girl that's trying to just be cool or be... No, I am who I am. You either like me or you don't.
No.
It's just that simple. Like, I might not be everybody's cup of tea. That's fine.
I may not be everybody, then yeah.
Some prefer a little, you know, tequila.
Hello.
Hey.
This ain't, or be everybody cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I would cheers, but it's bad luck to cheers. There's no spirits. All right, here we go. Last thing from me is the game. You ready to play a game?
Come on.
It's called Marriage Advice.
All right.
Provide advice on how to handle these scenarios in a marriage.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You promise your partner a good time while you're at a date night, but you get sleepy by the time you get home. What advice do you provide?
Oh, boy. That sounds familiar. You just make it up in the morning. That's all. You just, you
Just
know,
a little
you gotta
government
just turn
assistance.
it on in the morning.
Get a little relationship assistance, hike the leg up, you know what I'm saying? Get a little...
Yeah, because shit, you been and had your drinks. It's like sometimes you just pass out. But
Woozy.
you gotta turn.
That's
you
the
gotta
thing,
turn
bro.
it up.
Everybody, I embrace being old. Like I'm 36 now. Like I done walked into, and I'm walking happily into that unk phase. Like, hey, unk, like, hey, blah blah blah. Like, you start getting sleep. I can
Get
now.
sleepy.
you
Like
get
my
sleepy out
husband
of
be
nowhere.
laughing. He be like, I be talking I be talking cash shit. Okay, I'm on all this. I'm gonna do that.
Queen done came out of there.
And then I just be like, like your ass, and then he'll put me on blast. She sleep. She done talked all that. Yeah, that's marriage.
It be like that sometimes.
Then you still gotta turn it up, you know. Yeah, we be tired. We gotta watch these kids.
Right. We all go through it. Your partner wakes up in the middle of the night wanting a snack, and he asks you to go get it. What advice would you provide?
Go get it. Just get it.
Now, you knowing Red, right? What snack does he crave?
He gonna want something, chips. He gonna want something he ain't supposed to be eating. Chips, cookies, tea, anything in the middle of the night.
What's your midnight snacks?
I think I'm a cookie girl too. I like cookies. I like
Like prepackaged or homemade?
baked. I like to bake them.
Crumble or insomnia?
I like insomnia.
You tried crumble yet?
Yeah.
Tell you nothing about them crumble cookies. I wasn't a fan of crumble cookies. And I only like saying other people's names.
I think insomnia might. You think Crumble got them?
Listen to me. It's more bang for your buck. See, now insomnia, they hit.
They hit.
But you got to eat a lot of them. Crumble,
They hit off the rim. I'm gonna have to run them back.
it's girth.
I'm gonna run them.
But this the thing though. When you walk in now, I'm giving y'all
love
free game.
Oh my God.
And I heard this from an employee. You got to make eye contact. Hey,
Give me that.
when cause they all back there baking. I'm like, hey, hold on, don't lie to me. Do not lie to me. Which one of these cookies the freshest cookie, man? They owe a service to tell you which one came out the last, and that's what you got to get.
Crumbles be thick though, don't they?
Yeah, Yeah, that's why look, you got to eat like 2 or 3 insomnias.
Yeah.
You just eat one crumble. See, look,
I'm gonna run that back then. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna run it back.
But don't go there because they close late. Insomnia stay open late.
Yeah.
Crumble, they close around like 10. You feel me? So you going there at 10, 9:50 talking about, man, I thought they were supposed to be in. Cam lied to me.
Okay,
You got to go there around like 8, 7, because that's like the last batch before they just wean it on out. I'm supposed to be on the diet though. All right.
Me too.
Here we go. You attend an event or a party in support of your partner, but you really don't want to go because you aren't a fan of the people that will be there. What advice would you provide?
You a fan of the people that
You're not a fan, but you know that they're going to also be supporting. Oh, Rob.
You just gotta take one for the team. It depends. Quita gonna be there?
We don't know. Quita may step on off in 9.
No, sometimes, I mean, yeah, if it's an important moment for your significant other, you gotta take one for the team.
Okay.
You got to. You can't go in there knucking and bucking now and cutting up. No, you can't do that. Because that's making you look, we can't do that.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, we can't.
Take heed.
Yeah, we can't do that.
You notice the spark in communication has been lacking between you and your partner. What advice would you provide?
I feel like it starts first with a conversation, like what's going on. We got to talk about it to see what it is. And we got to just plan to turn it up.
I'm going to give somebody some free game.
Because sometimes when it's lacking, something is wrong. So that's where the conversation come in at. Like to see whoa.
Free game.
What?
Male, female, your fault, not your fault. You use these words. It will spark the conversation that will make things right.
Okay, what?
What's up with you?
Oh, that's what you got?
Just leave it there.
This what's up with you?
Like, what's up with you? That what's up with you be like, then they're going to be, if it's your fault, what you mean? Ain't nothing wrong with me. Something wrong with you. So what's up with you?
Yeah.
What's up with me? You didn't go get my You see what I'm saying?
And it's going to go up from there.
See, anybody in a relationship.
So what's up?
What's up with you? That right there gonna be there. But if you ain't ready to
have that conversation, don't even
use that ace of spade. No, you can't.
Don't even
keep that
come
in the
with
deck.
that.
You see what I'm saying? All right. Your partner forgets your birthday or anniversary for the second time due to their busy work schedule. What advice would you give?
See, you can't forget my birthday. See, my birthday is, because it's not, my birthday, that's not, I don't like that. I love my birthday. That's celebrating another year of life. I'm going to turn up. I want my man to be there with me, making sure. No, I'm not going to forget your birthday. We'll make arrangements around, unless it's just something that's just that we discussed, okay, this is going on. I cannot miss this. Let's do this, and we're going to make it up this day. Yeah. But if you just missing my birthday like that, like, you make time for what you want to make time for. And you make time for what's important.
But that's what's important to you, though. Like,
but my birthday should be important to you, to him.
Say less. Hey, Quita walks by with a nice body. I am your husband. And he looks back at her. What advice would you give?
Oh yeah, and he looks back at her. What she look? Oh yeah,
he looks in the direction. You think it's like boom. She walked past.
Oh no,
I'm
gonna
like,
say something. See, she is problem. She a problem.
Quita
she
just
been a problem from the jump.
From the
yeah,
jump.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to address that because
who you starting with?
Him. I'm starting with him.
Okay.
Because you just look back, and she could have just looked and kept going. But you look back like you trying to, what's up? Like, no. Like, what's T? What I missed? So, yeah, I'm gonna address him.
Boy, Red, boy.
Yeah.
This is funny. Don't ever mess up. Please don't, because I don't. The toxic me want to see it, but not for you, though, bro.
That is crazy.
Because it's so funny.
I don't even know her. She don't owe me no, no, respectfully. Like, she is not a part of what we got going on. So what am I addressing her first for? I'm going to address you because you're disrespecting me because I'm your woman. Like she just, I mean, if she gets smart or something, then you know.
Poor Quita. She done caught so many strays.
Yeah,
All
she
them Quitas that's out there, stay safe.
Stay
if you run
safe,
into a
Quita.
Toya Russian, she ready to nut buck.
Quita, just leave my man alone.
You
okay,
dig what I'm
Quita?
saying? Listen, let's go into our questions from the crew. This is an inclusive game where we ask questions from the crew. Now, I've had situations before that the people behind the camera always say, man, you should have asked this. So this allows them to get involved, and your crew can ask you a question that I may not have touched on, or they can ask me a question, or whatever. So I will ask this question. Do we have any questions from the crew?
Yes, Toya, this question is for you. What's the best advice you've ever received and from who?
Ooh, the best advice I've ever received and from who?
It's like vague, though.
Damn, the best advice? I received so much good advice. I don't,
Whether it was in reality, TV, whether it was just preparing for something that could have been scary for you.
I'm trying to think.
I like this one that I'm seeing right now.
Let me see the best advice.
I ain't trying to shun that, but what's your karaoke jam?
Karaoke jam.
Like, what's your go-to?
I like Escape. I like a little Key Sweat with, you know, I like.
Gun to the head. One song that you would no skips.
Ooh. One song, no skips. What I be saying?
Quita got a gun pointed directly at your membrane.
Anita. Let me see. I like Anita Baker. Keisha Cole. One song, no skips. What do I sing my heart out when I'm in the shower, like I told y'all? Which one? Monica. Oh, Monica, Kicking It With You. I love that.
That's the one?
I like Monica, Kicking It With You. I like... I can't hear you, Rick.
Before you walk out my life, that's all.
Cause you be on my road trip karaoke.
He the DJ?
I can't think. It's
the
no,
DJ
it's a song I just was playing.
saying?
It was a song I just was singing my heart out, dog. It was from, what's the old group? It's an old group. It's men.
Temptation?
I was just no.
Isley Brothers.
Who?
Blackstreet.
No, I just was singing this song for.
Boys to men.
Not Boys to Men. Y'all gonna with my phone. Damn it. It's not
Insane.
name an old group, Rick. An old group like 80s. I literally just
Day
was-
26.
No. It's like a jam. Like a
Guy?
is it guy? Goodbye Love, I think.
Oh yeah, Goodbye Love. Yes, Guy.
Oh yeah, that's it. I love that song.
I can't tell you love it that much if you forgot about it.
Listen, you remember I didn't eat? I can't think no more shit. I can't think of the song.
I gave you a bell, but we got some bell peppers out there.
Oh, bell peppers. Who made bell pepper?
No, we used to have a person around here that used to make coffee from scratch.
Coffee from scratch?
You see how you looked at that? That's like she swore by it too. She was like, "Ooh, we do this in New Orleans." I thought it was a New Orleans thing. Like
They made coffee from scratch in New Orleans?
Straight out the pot. The percolator. That's what they call it. The
she
little-
tweaking.
Ooh, child. Well, I don't drink coffee. So
I let you. Do we have another question from the crew?
All right, because I can't think of the advice thing either because I can't eat.
So
Man, you just 2 minutes from 8 o'clock and you over here acting like, I can't think straight.
I can't believe it.
Lord Jesus. Here we go, man. As we end things here at Funky Friday.
Damn, I really can't think about nothing. Watch all the songs gonna come to me when I get in the car.
As we end things here at Funky Friday. When I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
Are your energy going to you?
No, I'm ready. Come on. Do it again.
We're gonna start with this camera, then we're gonna go to that camera, then we're gonna finish with that camera. It's gonna look similar to this: one finger, one pinky, one thumb. And then when I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
Lord Jesus, there you go. You ready? Here we go. One finger. Okay. Brain done shut off.
It did.
System processing. We're gonna go in unison to that camera, then we're gonna go to that camera, and then we're gonna finish with that camera. When I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
Here we go. You ready? Mm-hmm. One finger, one pinky, one thumb.
Yo.
We just gonna pray for her.
Oh, Lord, do it one more time.
We should have got her like a little piece of toast.
Because I done ran out of gas. All right, one finger.
Here we go. One finger, one pinky, one thumb. All together, one love. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.